slam now. We got the real jam going down. Welcome to the Space Jam. Here's your chance, do your dance at the Space Jam. Alright.
What up, Slightly Genius? It's your boy King Espi. Across from me, Nate Busch.
A.K.A. Black Night Shyamalan, what it do?
Welcome to the official fifth episode of Slightly Genius.
Correct.
What's happening, player? How was your weekend?
Dude, the fight was crazy. I think we got what we paid for.
We did get what we paid for, but the end result was a robbery. So
That was kind of expected.
But I expected that. Totally expected that. I knew some bullshit was going to happen, but it still broke my heart watching it. But my money was on Canelo. Yeah. You know, my money was on Canelo. And me and my buddy, Vicente, we were going back and forth each round. And then we only had maybe one, maybe two rounds that were kind of like, okay, that was for Canelo. And I was like, no, that was Triple G's round. But for the most part, we agreed throughout the majority of the fight that it was Triple G's fight. I mean, I had him 7 rounds easy. 7 rounds easy. And, you know, the other 5 for Canelo, I don't think that's a stretch.
No, not
I don't think that's a stretch at all. I mean, that's still kind of dominating the fight. I had Canelo the first, maybe 2 of the first 3. Right. And then I had him at like 2 of the last 2, at least.
Canelo fought really well.
He fought well, but what did I tell you in the last podcast? I said, once he feels that power, he's going to be like, oh, fuck that. I'm going to box this guy. You know, he's going to go Mayweather on us. And it was just so funny, bro. Obviously, everywhere you go to watch the fight, it's a pro-Canelo crowd. I was at gyms. We were watching the fight there. Great setup, too. It was awesome there.
Okay.
A good turnout. Obviously, there was like 4 or 5 people in there going for Triple G. I myself was rooting for Canelo. I just thought he would be better in the fight. But it was just funny because at the beginning of the fight, before the fight happened, we were like, no, this is going to be a brawl. You know, Canelo is not going to box. It's not going to be a boring fight like Mayweather and go to points. At the end of the fight, people were like, dude, don't you know boxing? You know, he did it for the points. I'm like, you son of a bitch.
Yeah.
But, dog, I thought Triple G, honestly, like a blind person would tell you that Triple G won that fight.
I think what it was is Gennady getting older decided not to try to just finish him and waste out early, because that Danny Jacobs fight going the distance is the difference to me. He realized what it was going to take to go 12 rounds, and he realized he couldn't punch himself out before the end of that.
Exactly. I thought he played it smart too, especially in the early rounds, you know, but he was walking through Canelo's best shots. Yeah. Canelo was delivering haymakers. 9 out of 10 other fighters, they're going to sleep. They're going to sleep. Yeah. You know, but Triple G just walked through them. And not just walked through them, stalked them. Yeah. He stalked them the entire fight.
I didn't realize how much Triple G telegraphs his punches before he throws. There's like a little hitch right before he throws. So Canelo was ducking too. He couldn't hit Canelo with those big shots. Both of them.
No,
I don't think
Canelo
I've ever seen a
defense.
fight like that where both fighters are missing their biggest shots. You know what I mean?
But Triple G, he was still landing some decent shots. Right. You know, for every 5 shots that Triple G was landing, Canelo did sneak in one that you're like, holy shit. You know, because even I was like, oh. You know,
as far as like the
Triple G was like, come on, dog. He spit that off and he kept moving forward.
As far as the better punches go, Canelo got more of those. But as far as like the volume of punches thrown and landed, is definitely Triple G all day.
It was Triple G's fight. I honestly believe it was a robbery. It was a close fight. I think 7-5 is close. Right. I think that was pretty close.
I think other than Adelaide Bird's scorecard and like Harold Letterman, they were the only 2 that were that far off. Because I got it 7 rounds to 2. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't Harold Letterman's scorecard. I was like, dude, I don't think Triple G's winning by that large a margin. But
I think I have to go back and look at my text. But I remember, you know, going through them, and at one point I went like in the first 7 rounds. I'm like, damn, like my last like 5 text messages, like I got Triple G that round. One of them was super close. It could have gone either way.
Right.
But I mean, not a landslide. When I say dominated, he was just stalking the entire time.
Right. He kept coming forward, and that was something somebody was talking about where I was at. They were like, he keeps coming forward. He's that fighter. You know what I mean? And even after the fight, Triple G was like, where's his Mexican style? Canelo said this is going to be a brawl. He's not going to back up. He kept running from me.
He turned into a points boxer.
He fought smart.
Like, he did.
I don't feel like Canelo ran. He just got out of the way.
No.
And he stayed in the corner sometimes too, but Triple G wasn't throwing like that. He didn't waste all his punches. Exactly. He was picking his shots.
He was smart. He was smart to do that. Maybe the next fight he's going to have to throw him.
And Canelo looked gassed at a certain point too. He turned
did.
super red, and it looked like he was like out of air.
I mean, not scared at all. He didn't look scared.
Oh, no.
He did look a little gassed, but he also looked like, damn, what's it gonna take?
Right,
you know what I mean? Because
right.
he threw his best punches, and Triple G just swallowed him, ran through him.
Right.
I mean, I haven't seen Canelo that confused since he fought Mayweather, but like he wasn't landing anything then. This time he was landing shit against Triple G, but Triple G was just like, all right, dog, that's it. Keep going.
The difference maker in the fight, it was the same thing with Danny Jacobs versus Triple G. Use of the jab.
He was using the jab heavy.
Canelo wasn't. Triple
Who
G was.
has the longer reach?
I'm not
I
sure.
don't remember.
I think Gennady does. He's bigger than Canelo.
He's an inch taller.
Whatever. I think he has a little bit longer reach. But that Danny Jacobs fight, Danny Jacobs wasn't using the jab. His corner was telling him, use the jab more. And he wasn't. Because that fight was close. Triple G knocked Danny Jacobs down once. I think that was the difference.
I don't even remember listening to anything that Canelo's corner told him. I remember at one point they told him that you were losing. You know, they told him to pick it up because he was losing, and that was like maybe the 10th, 11th.
So
around the
even they
championship
knew it was
rounds,
close.
like I saw Canelo
Canelo picked it up, right?
Yeah, he did pick it up. He's just like, fuck, I better
think
start
he was
swinging.
going off of the crowd reaction before because everybody, he would land one shot. Oh my god!
Yeah,
But
or
it was
maybe
just
he
one
even
shot landed.
maybe he himself realized like I had to pace myself as well.
But pacing himself from like the 3rd to the 10th round.
I mean, well, he was getting hit. He was throwing his best, connecting on some of them. But still, like, I mean, you could punch your guy your hardest, and he's still coming at you. I mean, I don't care how good you are. There's a part of you that's gonna be like,
I think it's like the
what else I
Terminator.
gotta do, dog? You know,
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
for a round or two, you see some of the best guys like Mayweather will be like, damn, what do I gotta do? But for Canelo, it took a good 5-6 rounds for him to figure out what to do.
Well, because honestly, I think Triple G took that Floyd Mayweather stance where he was like, you know what, I'm gonna let him do his thing for the first couple, and then I'll
Like,
pick
the
it
first
up. I'll
couple
see
rounds?
what else you're gonna bring
Exactly.
to the fight. And after that, he took over. Usually, the guy that does that is the one that ends up winning, or in this case, drawing, but feeling like he should have won.
Yeah, Canelo is definitely the faster fighter of the two. But
Triple G looks slower than I've seen in a while.
he's getting old. He's 35.
I know, but I didn't realize he was gonna be that slow.
But at the same time, we're used to watch like the oldest fighter we're used to watching is Mayweather. And Mayweather, I mean, he
the
still
man.
looked. I mean, he still looked pretty. I mean, he looked real slow against Connor. But I mean, he was just
He
joking
didn't
with
look
him.
real slow.
No,
against Conor.
slower than what we're normally
He
used to
fought
watching.
different against Connor. He just let Connor do his thing, and then he just took over.
Yeah, because there's no way he's fighting Triple G or Canelo like that. No way.
Honestly, though, I think if Mayweather fought, he can't get up to Triple G's weight. Triple G would have to come down considerably.
But that's another thing about Canelo. Canelo's now fighting at what should be his natural weight, and it didn't go the way he thought.
Dude, like, I'm looking at it like Danny Jacobs fought Gennady better than Canelo did.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I mean, I've seen a few posts. A lot of people say the same thing. If Canelo fights at his natural weight, you know, or around the 160, 165-ish, he's going to have some problems because he's knocking dudes out at 145, 147, maybe even 154.
And he's faster than him. That's the crazy part.
I think
He goes down and he's faster
He
than
fought
him.
Mayweather at 154. You know,
Something
so-
like that.
Something like that. But I mean, I think when Mayweather weighed back in, he was like back to 149, and Canelo was at 177. You know, something huge like that. It was a good fight. It was an upsetting draw.
It happens. I'm excited for a rematch because that was the best fight we've had in a while. And honestly, what other fight do people actually want to see in boxing? There's guys that you want to see fight, but it's just you want to see a certain fighter. What are the matchups we really want
I'd like to see Andre Ward versus Triple G.
Okay.
But I think, Andre Ward's a little heavier now, right?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't follow Andre Ward enough. He's a beast, though.
He is a beast, but not too many people know about him.
Right. He's
That's what
faster than
happens when you
Triple G,
sign
I
with
think.
Top Rank. Man, he was with Top Rank for a while. I think he's still. I'm not 100% sure, but I remember there was like a year or two where he didn't fight at all, and it wasn't injured. It was just over his contract.
Bob Arum, yeah.
Bob Arum, there you go, yeah. But that judge, she's smoking crack. 118, was it 118?
Her bank account was smoking crack, maybe.
I don't know if you
She-
heard
she
Teddy
got dope.
Atlas. Teddy Atlas is like, she's
Oh
got a
my,
nice
he
30K
went off.
sitting in the bank right now because of that draw.
I love Teddy.
And he
Atlas.
said the
went
other
off.
judge, he's like, the other judge is corrupt too, and he or she, I don't know which judge it was, did it a lot smarter. Like he stole the fight by making it a draw. And he's like, that's how you do it. He's like, that's how you do it.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
I like Teddy's take on it. It was true.
Teddy
It's
went
true.
off. I
It's
loved
true.
it. Every minute of it.
It's true. Triple G won. They set up the third fight with this fight because whoever wins the second fight, they're like, all right, cool, let's do the tiebreak. You know,
Right.
which
like
sucks
that
because by the time we get
Pacquiao thing.
the tiebreaker, Triple G's probably gonna be 37-38. I mean, you know they're not gonna fight till next year. They're at least 6 months.
If they fight, because the Cinco de Mayo fight would be smart, but it's like both of them are kind of sour about it. So it's like, why would I fight this nigga again? You know what I mean?
Yeah, and at the same time, Triple G's won over a lot of the Mexican crowd.
Yeah.
Big time.
Especially after Saturday
Big
night.
time, and especially because he like, I don't know if you were listening to him in the ring on the post fight. He was just like giving mad love to Mexicans.
Of
You know, he's
course,
like,
he
I fought
always
a
does.
Mexican fighter. He's like, I fought a Mexican style,
Right.
and which is true. I mean, hats off to Triple G. I had picked Canelo to outbox him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Canelo started to box him once he felt that power, and I knew that was gonna happen. I called on the last podcast, although I did say if it went to 12, I had no idea it was gonna be a draw.
Yeah, I had
But
Canelo
I
winning
didn't say
in
it was gonna
12,
be a
so,
draw, but I think
yeah.
we all knew like that was a possibility.
I felt like if it went 12, Canelo was gonna win, but it just once it got to the 12th round, I'm like Triple G won that just by
Before the
volume.
fight, yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah.
After the fight got to 12, I thought Triple G won the fight.
Right.
So we'll see. I mean, if they fight 6 months from now, because I read somewhere that they're both going to take some significant time off.
They should
They should. Yeah, they
enjoy
should.
your money, kind of rest up a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, the Cinco de Mayo fight, that makes sense. Just sucks that we have to wait that long for a fight. Lomachenko's fighting in
like
December.
January.
I just
Yeah.
forgot who he's fighting. I love Lomachenko fights.
a,
He's a beast.
he's a different kind of animal. The shit he does in rings like Anderson Silva boxing.
He's dope.
Yeah,
he's
it's
one of my
crazy.
favorite fighters. If not my favorite fighter to watch right now.
That's
pretty dope.
He's very entertaining. Speaking of entertaining, finally saw it.
How'd you like it?
Very entertaining.
But that's what you want, correct?
Right. I wasn't scared at all. Wasn't scary at all.
You're not scared. You're fucking 29, bro. You shouldn't be scared of a fucking clown.
28.
Okay,
Well,
my
yeah.
bad. You shouldn't be scared of a clown.
No, but I thought it was entertaining, especially the way they did the movie. It was more realistic. The
Exactly.
conversation the kids had.
Yes.
Because we all know kids
Yes.
like that. I was that kid talking shit the way that
Yeah.
the kid with the glasses was.
Still like that now.
You know what I'm saying? It hasn't changed. But yeah, I felt like it was very accurate in their interactions. And the reason for the main kid going after Georgie made sense.
Mm-hmm.
So, man, bang up job. It was very entertaining.
It was dope. That's the best word for it. It's entertaining. You know, it was worth the price of admission, and it was worth the 2 hours of your time to sit there and watch the movie.
Right.
I thought it was dope. I can't wait for the sequel. Although I'm kind of like, the kids, their conversations with each other, they're like, that was a huge part of it. So when they're adults, it's gonna be different to see how it
I
plays
feel
out.
like the kid with the glasses is going to be the exact same.
But I think they're gonna have. I mean, they're obviously gonna have a big budget. This movie's doing huge. It's got huge numbers right now.
See,
for a
when
horror
you make
movie.
a scary movie, like horror movies, that horror culture, making those movies is so cheap compared to every other movie.
No, it's cheap, but I think because now they're gonna be casting adults.
No, I know what you mean. I'm just saying the bigger budget helps, but even for them, $1 million is a big budget.
Yeah.
Not to pay people, obviously, but
Yeah.
$1 million is a big budget because what you can make for a horror movie. The first Paranormal Activity,
It's like $17.
right?
I mean,
It's like 10 G's to make the movie.
and
it
somebody's
grossed,
Sony Ericsson, they're walking around filming that shit.
basically,
Oh man,
you can do all that shit from an iPhone now. So fuck it.
but they're definitely gonna get at least an A- list actor or actress to be one of the bigger roles.
Probably get like Emma Stone or something.
Nah,
What do you mean, nah?
maybe Chris Pratt. I'd like to see Chris Pratt in the
That'd
movie.
be sick.
That'd be pretty dope. I
love
mean,
Chris
he'd bring the funny aspect to it. Yeah, I can't wait. It hasn't even been officially announced, but you know they're gonna announce it. That
Well,
movie's
they said chapter 1 at the end. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So it's like,
they're kind of like seeing what it does in theaters, but it's like the #1 horror movie of all time as far as numbers go,
Yeah?
money wise. Yeah, they beat everything again that came out like this week. I think they're on pace for like another 30 million this weekend.
I gotta catch American Assassin before it leaves theaters.
I love Dylan O'Brien.
Yes.
I love Maze Runner. I mean, those are good movies. I like them in that Google movie with Vince Vaughn and Owen Wilson.
The Internship.
By the way, we were talking about Owen Wilson. I don't know if the last podcast, but the podcast before that. I watched him in a movie on, I think it was Netflix
Please don't tell me it was Marley and Me.
or Amazon. I love Marley and Me. Are you fucking kidding
Never
me?
seen it. I can't
Every
watch
now
that
and
shit.
then, I'm like, I look at Kyle. I'm like, why did I buy you? You know what I mean? And then I just go to the YouTube and I look at a trailer of Marley and Me, and I'm like, you know what? That's why I bought him.
Jesus, dude.
That's why you're
glad-
still around. Thank
I'm
God for
glad they
Owen
did.
Wilson, Kylo, or else you would not be here right now. Thank God for Owen
Oh,
Wilson
man.
and Jennifer
I'm
Aniston.
glad that story took that turn. Because if it didn't,
Every
I'd
now and
probably
then I
be
look
leaving
at
here
him.
with Kylo.
When I see a little duty on the floor, I'm like, why did I fucking buy you?
Jesus.
You know? But I like the dog. I'm gonna keep him around a little while longer. But no, speaking of
weeks.
Owen Wilson, No Escape, I think it's called. It's on Netflix. That was a dope, intense ass movie.
Never heard of it. What's it about?
I had never heard about it either. But they got some pretty good people in it. Homeboy, I forget his name. I think he's a British actor. He played 007
Oh, Michael
before.
Bisping.
Is that his name?
No, that's a UFC fighter. I'm fucking with you.
No. I didn't hear you say Michael Bisping. Michael Bisping acts, but he wasn't 007.
Exactly.
No, I forget his
Daniel
name.
Craig.
Anyways, before Daniel Craig.
Everyone's British. Pierce Brosnan?
Daniel Craig's not British.
What is he?
I think he's Colombian. I don't know what that motherfucker is.
You know what? I've heard a Shakira-like accent come from him before, so it wouldn't surprise me.
The way he shakes his hips, it's not surprising.
He could be Jamaican, though. He could be Jamaican.
Those light-skinned Jamaicans.
Yeah, man.
Like Jack Black in what's that horror movie? I Know What You Did Last Summer too.
Oh,
Plays
God,
that white
dude.
Jamaican.
Oh, shit.
Oh man, that's good times.
Slap the bass, big time.
No, but well, anyways, that guy's in it. This guy, like Owen Wilson, moves his family to like some part of China or some part of Asia. I'm pretty sure it was China though. And he works for like a big water company. And I guess like the water's like really bad out there or something like that. And he's brought in to kind of clean it up. But there's like a revolution going on at the same time. And all these people are like, no, this company's poisoning the water. They go to the hotel and they're killing like all the guests. And Owen Wilson's like one of the head people, you know, that they brought in there, and they're trying to kill him the whole time. Gotcha. So like throughout the whole movie, like he's with his family, like running like corner to corner, trying to get away from these people. It was really good.
Damn.
Caught me off
Sounds
guard.
intense. Owen Wilson's a good actor, dude.
He's great. No, you know what? He's always funny in every movie I've seen him in, and this movie was the total opposite. He was like that scared, intense dad. It was cool. It was dope. You got to check it out, bro.
That's good. I'm waiting for Brad's Status to come out. It's
Or
with,
Marley and Me Too.
Fuck. I gotta see the first one. You saying that I have to check it out.
You all here just dogging Marley and Me a second ago.
Because it just didn't look interesting. But maybe it's because I haven't owned a dog in years. Maybe I'm just hating.
Maybe.
But Brad's Status with Ben Stiller is coming out. He does really good serious movies too. I love The Secret Life of Walter Mitty.
Ben Stiller and Owen Wilson are pretty good movies.
Yeah, yeah.
Is it Owen Wilson? He has a brother.
Luke
too.
Wilson.
Luke Wilson. There you go. He did that movie with Martin. That shit was fucking funny.
Blue Streak.
I got this.
Believe that.
Believe that.
Oh, yeah.
Blue Streak's
Luke
dope.
Wilson's
Dave
very
Chappelle's
good.
in that movie too. That's pretty dope.
There's a lot of people in that shit. Small roles too.
Yeah, we have that fucking Amazon account. That's like I rarely watch movies or series on it. I just finished Eastbound and Down on that shit.
Dude, I fucking love that show.
I love that show too.
Not enough people have seen that show.
No,
That
it's
show
just
is
sad that there's
fucking
only 4
incredible.
seasons, but I
Yeah.
get it. They want to try. I mean,
They almost stopped before the 4th or before the 3rd.
yeah.
I was like, dude, you can't stop this shit. Kenny Powers is the man.
No, it was definitely a great series. Definitely dope. But I've had a lot of time on my hands lately. You know what I mean? So I'm like,
Tell us why.
I've been going through. I'm like, what the fuck's in here? And they got some good movies on there, man.
They actually do, yeah.
I've seen it before, but I watched Creed again last night.
It's a good movie.
Creed 2 is gonna come out.
For real?
Supposedly they're gonna be fighting.
Dude.
What's that homeboy's name that killed Apollo? Ivan
Drago.
Drago. There
His
you go. I
son?
guess he's fighting him or like his son.
That nigga, I know they had him like a fucking android, but he can't still be alive.
I don't know.
I understand Rocky's still alive. He can still be alive. But let's be honest, he shouldn't be alive. Didn't Rocky beat him?
Rocky did beat him.
So he should have killed
But-
himself or something, right?
Drago was like 20 or 21.
So now he's like 76. And he's going to come back and fight a young Creed.
I must break.
At what weight?
I
Because
don't know.
back in the day, they would fight whatever weight. They just fight people.
Yeah, they didn't give a fuck. Yeah, if you see Drago and Rocky Balboa in
You
the
know what I'm
movie,
saying?
he's like 5'2".
know what I'm saying?
He's like 6'5". Looks like Lennox Lewis, a whiter version of him,
Dude,
fighting Tyson. I think Tyson was like super short compared to Lennox. I think Lennox Lewis was like 6'3".
I don't know.
He's tall. He's a big
No,
dude.
no, he's tall, but I don't remember Mike Tyson's height. I thought Mike Tyson was like
I
6'1".
Nah, he's below 6 foot, I believe.
For real? He's
Yeah.
got to be
You
like
see,
5'10",
Jamie
5'11".
Foxx is supposed to play Mike Tyson in the
That's
fucking.
fine with me.
Is it?
Nigga, Jamie Foxx,
Jamie Foxx is dope. I know we talked about this before. Jamie Foxx is dope.
he's got
but
range.
He's old as fuck. I mean,
Who's not? Will Smith is old as fuck.
yeah, but you don't see Will Smith trying to play a young Tyson. That's the
don't know.
part that.
I'm not dogging
looking
him.
at, like, the
'cause
young-
Will Smith is
the
the
younger
man.
role.
Will Smith is the man. However,
Yeah, he
I'm
is.
saying I don't know what his impression game is like. Jamie Foxx can impersonate almost anyone.
Yeah.
So I'm like, that Ray Charles shit, he completely transformed.
No. And then, I mean, I don't think if this is a reach, but Jamie Foxx is probably top 5, maybe top 10 black actors,
Yeah,
right?
easy.
Like
Just
behind
his
Will
ability.
and Denzel and Marlon Wayans, he's up there.
Right.
He's up there. No, but my whole issue, I don't have no problem with it, but I'm like, Mike Tyson was dope when he was young. I mean, are they gonna make Jamie look that young? I mean, I know
Probably.
it's a movie. I know
He's got a youthful look to him. You shave that
I
hair,
don't think that anymore. I don't think he looks
you
that young.
shave him in fucking Hollywood makeup and shit, he's fine.
That's one movie that would be dope.
Because Jamie Foxx doesn't look as old as he is. I don't know how old he is, but I know he doesn't look his age.
Late 40s, early 50s. He's got.
Does he look early 50s?
He looks late 40s to me.
To you?
Yeah.
I don't see it.
I see it.
Maybe because you see him more than me.
And he's dating a white woman.
Katie
So
Holmes.
the
white woman?
the youth is being brought out. I don't know. It's been a while since I've been a black man who's dated a white woman.
Is that black on white that's kind of, it's an optical illusion? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, man.
Katie Holmes, post-Scientology.
Yeah, but they were secretly dating on the low for a while.
I don't know.
I don't know. That's none of my business. I don't want to get into that.
Ain't gonna catch me snitching on Jamie Foxx.
No. Speaking of snitches, you see Kyrie on First Take?
Dude, did I?
You know what, man? I know a lot of people are giving him heat for, calling out LeBron.
I'll say this.
Without calling him out.
I'll say this. He did seem a little smug. However, I will say I can appreciate his professionalism and not just like spilling the beans.
Yeah.
And I can respect his decision to go to the Celtics. But beyond that, I'm like, I don't know. He's a flat earth believer, so he's got nothing for me.
I've listened to, obviously I've watched First Take.
Right.
I listened to a couple other podcasts, throughout the week already.
If
and
you
some
don't, you're
things,
just not cultured.
some things were said already that I wanted to say about it. So I'm not trying to take credit from anybody. But number one, this is how I feel. I feel like he didn't answer anything with a straight answer.
No.
He was beating around the bush the whole time. Like Max was like really trying to get, like, come on, bro.
And not being a dick about it.
And no, he wasn't. And then Kyrie's being
like,
a little,
I heard you smacked your baby's mother or some shit like that.
And he was being a little, Kyrie was being a little sour about it too, But Max was being straight up. He's like, answer the question. He's like, if you don't answer, he's like, this is going to be our perception of what you're saying. Like, this is what it seems to us. And Kyrie's like, well, no, I'm not saying that. But I'm also not saying what it is. That was a frustrating part. Like, I kept listening. I'm like, dog, spit it out. You know what I mean?
It's only frustrating because we want answers. But the truth is, it's on him. It's
But
not
it
really up to him to have to tell us.
The main reason was LeBron, dog. Because he kept bringing up, he's like, I finally get to play point guard. I get to play the point guard position. And to me, that was going at LeBron without going at LeBron.
I mean, yeah, I believe that. But the truth is, it's just, he's never going to say it.
No, I know.
Not until he retires, at least, maybe years after.
He'll say it to his boys. His boys
You know what I mean?
Slip
He
out.
probably told Steph Curry when they were at that wedding. But he's not going to
He
tell him.
probably did tell you. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
Steph has
I
a way
knew
of
that
bringing it
picture-
out of him.
That's right. That picture came out before then, right?
But honestly, it's his right not to have to answer. Honestly, me as a private person, when motherfuckers ask me easier questions like when's your birthday or hey, what are you doing right now? I'm like, nigga, mind your business.
He doesn't have to answer any of those questions, but at the same time, he wants people to have this, perception of him, like what his image is or whatever he wants. But at the same time, we're all gonna be like, that fool just didn't want to play with LeBron. There's
Honestly,
something more behind the scenes that he's not saying, and honestly, he knows LeBron's out.
He just shouldn't have went on TV. I think
Yeah.
that's what it is. If you're not gonna answer
He
questions,
made it worse for himself.
don't be. Marshawn Lynch doesn't go on shows like that and just not talk. It's after games and after stuff when they come to him and when he was, I'm just here so I don't get fined. He's there not talking. He didn't go when he went on Conan with Rob Gronkowski.
Who?
Marshawn Lynch.
Did he?
He went on Conan O'Brien's show with they were playing Mortal Kombat the week of the Super Bowl
Yeah.
when the Seahawks were playing the Patriots. They were talking, they're all bullshit and they have fun.
Okay.
But post-game press conferences, he just doesn't say anything. He doesn't go on TV. So Kyrie, if he actually wanted to address
But
this
I don't
shit,
like Marshawn before that. He needs to say something. He needs to talk.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, he does.
Why?
Because you represent the NFL. Answer the questions. That's one thing I don't like about Marshawn. I mean, I guess that's him, but
I'm the type of person that if you don't want to answer questions, you shouldn't have to. Because if someone presses you about something you don't want to talk about, you shouldn't have to talk about it. Teams have to reveal shit, like coaches
if it's
and
about
coordinators have to reveal game plans.
yeah,
and
if they
shit
ask
to
him
the
like,
press, that's
why'd you want to leave the
stupid.
team? But if they ask you in-game questions about your profession,
As a fan who wants to know, it bothers you.
exactly.
But the truth is, if he was up there talking about shit we didn't care about, why would you want to hear from
I'm
him?
saying he gets paid to talk about it.
No, he
he
gets
represents
paid to
the
play
crest.
football.
He represents the crest.
But he gets
all of
paid
that
to
comes
play
with
football.
it. All that comes
it
with
does,
it.
but it doesn't.
It is what it is. I just don't like that sometimes he doesn't answer. I know sometimes he has his own answers, and I love the way he does answer them sometimes, But at the same time, I mean, he's professional in his own way, I guess you can say.
Also, he's had a pretty difficult past with the media. Marshawn.
Yeah.
They dogged him when he was in Buffalo. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I can understand him not giving them shit.
Yeah, maybe.
You talk shit about a person for years, and Max has said some pretty critical things of Kyrie that were less than favorable, but it was similar to what Chuck said about LeBron. It was about basketball. It didn't have anything to do with him as a person. Guys, guys are sensitive, super sensitive. So you say that shit about them, and they come on your show, they don't want to talk.
Everybody's sensitive. If you're KD, you're making fake accounts to defend yourself. You gotta be sensitive.
Dude, he shouldn't have deleted those messages.
No, he shouldn't. But
I would have had a separate account as myself. And
they were talking about this on the Rosillo podcast. They're saying how many other, there's more than one person that has a fake account.
Because honestly, no offense to Kevin Durant, but he's not creative enough to think to do that shit himself. Somebody else thought of it first, told him. And
Nah, KD's smart, man. He's
very intelligent. I don't think he's creative enough to come up with that idea himself.
I don't know. Or maybe somebody who does it already.
He's also been a pretty direct guy. When he had shit to say about Chris Bosh, like there's a lot of fake tough guys in this league, he said it. He didn't go on another fake Twitter.
Yeah, but that's another thing about KD. Like he also calls shit out on his own Twitter account.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think it would. I think someone else might have told him, look, you're going to get in trouble saying some of these things, so create another account. I think that was somebody else's idea.
I just know for a fact KD's not the only person that does that. And I'll be the first to say it. I think LeBron has his own fake account.
Nigga,
for somebody who takes as much flack as LeBron does, I mean, he takes a lot of heat for.
I don't know if honestly, LeBron's the type of guy. I don't know if he cares that much.
In my opinion, it would be for fun. Like I would do it for fun. If I was like LeBron getting all this heat, I would make a fake account and just talk shit to people to let them know how I really feel.
Dude, I honestly, if I was in that position, I'd probably make fake accounts for people that actually exist, like Stephen A. Smith or somebody like that. A fake account with their picture and their fucking talk like them. You know what I mean?
No, not like a fake account. Like. Not like one of those, but like
I'm saying
a fake fan account.
No, I know what you mean. I'm saying if I was in their position as a professional athlete, though, I would talk shit to someone else.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I don't know, but he manned up to it. He admitted. So I don't hate him.
If you feel the need to create a fake account to come to your own defense, I don't know, man.
That shit's pretty funny.
You should have left. Guilty.
You should have left it to your own account and just went after it. Because KD's the bad guy. He's the bad guy now. You know what I mean?
Nigga, what he said. It's the opposite of what he said before, right? He didn't fucking say, oh, it was just me and Russ. I had a problem with the coaches. He didn't say any of that shit. He was like, no, it was just LeBron made his decision. Why can't I make mine? And then now he's like, that shit he said, dude. Like, come on, bro. If that's how you felt, you should have said that then at the time.
That's true. That's his fault. And he's living with it. But he manned up. He fessed up to it. So, I'm not giving him credit. I'm
not saying that. I can't say that's man enough because you got caught and then you're like, all right, yeah, I'm fucking doing coke. Like, yeah, whatever, you caught me, so yeah, I'm doing it. I'm manning up. That's not manning up. That's you getting caught.
Or Kevin Hart getting caught cheating again.
Just don't get married.
Exactly.
Like,
all these dumbasses are getting married. Like, don't get married.
Like, you get bitches all the time. Like, bitches, not women. You just get bitches all the time. If that's what you want, don't fucking get in a relationship. You can have a new one with you every night in bed.
Dog, all these dudes with money know they're gonna have bitches chasing them. Chasing them. And you're a man, you're gonna fuck around.
If you want something stable, not even just men, women do that shit too. But if you want something stable and
you want something stable, be sad, don't be rich, and get married.
No, I'm not saying that, but that's great advice. If you want something stable at home, but also want your concubines, just be honest up front. Find somebody that wants the same thing or is cool with the same thing.
Or just don't get married.
Or if you just like cheating on a motherfucker, then do that.
Just don't get married. But that's the rule of 28.
Nigga, he's breaking rules.
He's breaking rules, dog.
He do shit like that.
I mean, I'm not mad at him. I think I'm a little
bit jealous?
Nah, not jealous at all, because I ain't getting caught.
Yeah, that's real.
I'm not famous, so...
You gotta be rich to get caught.
Yeah. No.
Or really fucking stupid.
I just think it's kind of corny that he posted a video of himself, like, apologizing, like, for it. Like, you don't need a video, dog.
It's a PR thing. You gotta jump on it.
I mean, I get that's PR. No,
like,
he does.
On that level, he has other businesses that he represents.
You don't need anybody seeing your sad ass caught face. That's the thing. If you're gonna you put something out, put your signature on it, or have your PR team come up with something. I mean, I get it. He's posting the video of himself, all of his endorsements or whatever. They're gonna be like, okay, cool, maybe that's why he did it. Bro. But at the same time, comedians don't give a fuck.
Well, now they do. But yeah, historically they didn't. But what I'm saying is, him being a comedian, it just adds to the show. He's gonna fucking do something later, like, I shouldn't have did that video, huh?
I mean, he's not.
That shit's gonna come up in a stand-up watch.
He's not any worse to me for doing it. I mean, he's a rich, famous dude. He's gonna cheat. It's gonna happen.
That's not true with all of them, bro.
Most of them.
I can't say that because I don't know all of them.
I don't know all of them, but it's bound to happen. It happens. It happens.
Affleck did it. Someone else was doing it.
But that was with J-Lo, dog. Was it with J-Lo?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm not gonna get caught up in Ben Affleck's.
You know what I'm saying? You know, we haven't talked in ages.
Yeah.
But I'm not mad at Kevin Hart. I'm not mad at Kevin Hart for it. I mean, yeah.
I'm not his baby mom. So
yeah, exactly. I'm not his baby mom, so I don't care.
Yeah.
It don't make him any less funnier to me, even though, you know, I have my own thing with Kevin. I mean, I have nothing with that motherfucker. You don't know me. But at the same time,
bumped into each other one time in an arcade.
I'm not the biggest fan of Kevin Hart, I can say. But I still laugh at his shit. You know what I mean? I don't be like, oh, fuck, I got to check out this new Kevin Hart. You know? But if I stumble across him, like, dog, that's either good or it was either bad to me.
I'm not even going to lie. I saw the cheating headline. I didn't even read the story.
I was just like, again? You know? So, I mean, or what else is new? Like, come on. There's more important shit in the news. Like today, like there's an earthquake in Mexico.
Right. Another one.
So, I mean, no, that's another one. I'm telling you, shit's going down, dog. There's another hurricane, like, over... like Puerto Rico and little islands over there. I had a deep
religious conversation this weekend with Ramon.
Okay.
And it went really well. He opened my eyes to a lot of things that I hadn't heard in a while.
Okay.
I also talked to my uncle recently about some pretty religious stuff. And I was like, man, I got to go get baptized. I just got to get right with the Lord soon.
Because all this bad shit's happening. Now that all the bad shit's happening, motherfuckers getting caught cheating. There's hurricanes, earthquakes. Now you want to get baptized?
If I get into heaven slow, that's better than not going at all. So even if it take me a while.
I'm unemployed right now. I'll go to the church if they're hiring. But that's pretty much it, though. You know, speaking of hiring, the Chargers need a kicker. I'm pretty sure.
And see, I feel bad because I'm like, I fucking
and
just
last
said
week
he was
you
good.
were just like, man, Younghoe Koo was tight.
I was like, nah, he's good. He's a good kicker. Everybody's like, fuck that.
You was talking about Pro Bowl kicker status.
Dude, I was ready to make him the next Giorgio Tavecchio, but he missed that shit.
Dog.
I was laughing so hard. My uncle called me like, yo.
The saddest part was I wasn't at the game, but I read it. And I'm not going to lie. I watched it on TV. I watched the fourth quarter on TV. I wasn't doing anything. I'm not working, so I was watching the game.
Dude, it looked like they were going to win.
Yeah. It did. I mean, it looked like Philip Rivers was going to pull another one out of the hat, just like the week before in Denver. And it just goes to show you that you can't rely on anybody on the Chargers team other than Philip Rivers. Maybe a healthy Keenan Allen, but I mean, I'll give him 2 more games.
You just can't trust young hoes.
Oh, the moral of the story.
There
you can't trust young hoes.
Chris Brown told us, you know what I'm saying? August Alsina and told us, I'm sure, at some point.
You just can't trust them. And
Yachty, I'm sure somewhere in his
Younghoe, that Younghoe is going to be out of a job soon.
That Younghoe's going to be
And I'm sending my highlight tape to Dean Spanos tomorrow.
Dude, I should probably take the leg out of retirement.
You probably should. You probably should.
I probably could have been an NFL kicker.
I say this to a lot of people, bro. You could have been an NFL kicker, or you could have at least played tight end, in my opinion.
Seeing Marquette King, I was like...
Marquette King makes motherfuckers want to be a punter, dog.
I was the first black punter before this
that hard to be a kicker.
I was the first black punter before that fool. And then he, in college, was converted into a punter because he wasn't going to get any reps at wideout. So they's like, look, you better learn to kick or...
You're not on the team.
Yeah, so he's like, I did what I had to do. And it got him on the Raiders, on a winning Raiders team. You know what I mean? He took over for Shane Leckler. That's big.
Shane Leckler's still in Houston?
I don't know. Lost touch with him. I don't go on Twitter. You know what I mean? So it's hard to keep in touch with him now.
I don't follow that motherfucker anyways.
He's a great guy, though. Great guy. Loves G&Ts. What's that? Get-togethers.
Get-togethers? Is that what they are?
Yeah.
Ooh. We should have a little 07 G&T.
We should.
Mark that down. Put that in the book. Put that in the book. But, dog, Chargers are fucking sad. They got motherfuckers flying over their stadium with sand. Did you see that?
No.
This dude during the game was flying a little, plane.
Drone?
You know what the little banner? No, a plane.
Oh, shit.
I'm pretty sure it was a plane.
Yeah.
It's
got to be.
No, yeah, it was a plane. I got a picture of it. And it had the banner in the back said, Dean Spanos, worst owner, / pay your rent.
Dude. And that other dude wanted to, or maybe it's the same guy, wanted to put up that billboard by the stadium.
No, there is a billboard by the stadium. I was listening to the Bill Burr podcast, and he went to the game.
Right.
And he's like, dude, that shit was flooded with Dolphin fans.
Yeah.
There's like a banner like outside the stadium. And he was talking about that plane. Because you're not supposed to fly a plane over a packed stadium an hour before or after the game.
Dude, LA is going out of its way to tell them we don't fucking want you
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. And even in their program, like every year they release a program, an NFL program, it says that they're still looking for a home in San Diego. Like, I don't know if that's like a misprint or a typo, but it's fucking sad.
Maybe it's a cry for help. Maybe Dean Spanos lost his fucking mind.
And I think ratings are down like 53%. Like people who watch the Chargers in San Diego now.
Because the people here were the only ones watching them on TV.
No,
then
like
a lot of them stopped.
Like my
they
family,
go to LA, no one wants to see them.
My family, they're diehard fan. Like every Sunday, like at 1 o'clock from
you
1.
You ain't going to church. You're going to watch some football.
Yeah, we ain't going to church. We don't go to church, but we definitely watching Charger football. But now my family's like, fuck that. We don't give a shit. They don't want to watch that shit no more. I was the only person in my house. I was the only person in my house that put that shit on.
Everybody look at you sideways, but they don't say nothing because they kind of want to see it too.
I had my mom was like, "You gonna watch the game?" She's like, "No, what the hell? What the fuck? I ain't watching that shit." You know, I think my uncle went out to the casino or something, didn't care for the game. I'm the only person that caught it. I'm one of the 47% that's still watching, and that was only the fourth quarter.
Ouch.
That was only the fourth quarter. So we'll see. I don't know. I got a couple gigs lined up. I might go back to underground cage fighting.
Dude, I'm with you.
I left that.
I'll be your cut man.
I left that at 3-0. I could use a cut man.
You could bring it back.
I can't pay you right now, but I could definitely use you in my corner.
It's just like Creed. I'm just along for the ride.
Okay.
That's what it is.
No, we'll see. I got a couple of things lined up. Right
Never back down.
I actually never seen that movie.
Dude, we can do part 4.
I never seen.
There was like 3 of them.
No, I know that there's a shitload of them.
The first one was cool. Digimon Hansu is a beast actor.
I think the first one made it to theaters.
Where's the diamond?
Right?
I love that nigga. I haven't seen Blood Diamond though. The first one was in theaters. Second one, I have no idea what it was about.
What's that dude's name in Blood Diamond? The black guy?
Digimon Hansu.
Yeah, he's in one of the Fast and Furious movies too, right?
Is he?
Yeah, he's one of the guys trying
wouldn't be
to
surprised.
take God's eye.
Yeah, he's a tight actor though.
Speaking of Fast and Furious movies, they're trying to make another one. I mean, no, I know there's 2 more coming, but no, they're trying to make a Hobbs spinoff with
Hobbs?
Hobbs the Rock, like his character, like a spinoff with him and what's his name? Is it Jason Statham? Like, and his character in the movie, like
that makes sense. You could just make a movie.
No,
with
I
those
get it,
two
but
without that script, and it'll be good.
No, but I guess he's trying to do it at the same time they're trying to film Fast 9. So he wants
Rock's trying to do
it. So he's trying to put like Fast 9 on hold. I think that's what
no, put out this hop ship. I kind of would listen to The Rock.
I didn't read that exactly, but what I got from Tyrese's rant on Instagram, I mean,
another one.
I mean, it was about The Rock, like
Is
trying
this
to.
back when they were talking shit to each other?
This is like 2 days ago, dog, or maybe last week.
So this shit happened again. Because remember when they were filming last time, The Rock was, I think, talking directly about Dominic, and then
Vin Diesel.
Vin Diesel got pissed, and
He's using character names, dog. Are we going first names or character names?
I don't know.
Because we refer to Tyrese as Tyrese is always Tyrese. He's never his character. When we talk about Vin Diesel, it's either Dom, The Rock, Hobbs.
I remember Jody, but he's still Tyrese.
Brian O'Connor.
Right, but no, he I think was talking about Vin Diesel, and Vin Diesel didn't respond, but Tyrese
They was beefing.
Came up in his defense.
Dog, Tyrese is always coming in somebody's defense, or it's his own defense. I don't follow him on social media, but I follow enough people that reply or post about it.
Right.
But I went to Tyrese's, not his page exactly, but I seen a post about it, like somebody screenshotted it, and it was a long ass post on Instagram, just saying like, you know, you're messing with the family, you know, don't do like go get your bread, but don't do this movie because you know we have a timeline, we're loyal to our fan base, we want to get Fast 9 out there. But y'all can take y'all time with Fast 9.
What is Tyrese really doing though?
He was in Transformers. Baby Boy.
Obviously, the litany of sequels that came.
Oh, and he killed Game in that one movie.
Brick Mansions, was that the movie?
No, Brick Mansions is with Paul Walker.
Seen it. Right, him and RZA.
And RZA, yeah. No, but he's in a movie with the Game.
Yeah,
like,
Game's
like
a villain.
Yeah. Well, this role.
I didn't see that movie. I know you're talking about.
That was it's kind of corny, but he's in that movie. I don't know what other movies he's in other than the Fast and Furious franchise.
Right. So for him, it's just like we need to get this done because like he's still doing music, still making really good music, but it's not the same level it was as far as exposure, but still quality music. Other than that, I'm sure he's busy with shit that they all get busy with, but like The Rock is a fucking megastar, everything he's in and everything he's connected to. So his schedule's pretty busy.
Which is crazy because you go look at those Fast and Furious movies and you're like, every other movie that you see The Rock in, he's like the main guy. Yeah. You know, and in the Fast and Furious movies, the main guy is Vin Diesel. Right. You know, Dominic, so I think they were bumping heads, and I think that's gonna be a problem for them. I think they're gonna have to kill off Hobbs. They have to kill off The Rock's character.
Maybe they're gonna kill him off anyway.
That they could kill everybody off except for Vin Diesel, and that movie will still have a following.
Well, isn't this stuff before, Brian?
What do you mean?
This is like before Fast and Furious 1, right? This is prequel stuff, isn't it?
The new ones that are coming out?
Yeah. Because Han was in this shit, wasn't he?
No, the new ones out now are post that.
So they did prequels, and then they like were like Fast.
Yeah, like
1 and 2.
Fast.
And then jumped ahead again.
4 and 5 and 6. I think the 6th one. They were prequels to Han's death. And
okay.
Then, like Han died.
And then Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift, obviously, and then
Yeah.
Han dies.
Yeah.
And then the story
Because one of them,
continues?
like at the end of I think 6, it shows him killing Han.
Right.
And then that's where they pick up on the 7th one.
I think that's why I kind of lost touch with this whole thing. Just because them tying things in and bringing Han back.
They're good action movies. They are getting cornier.
The last one was pretty good though, as far as movies go.
I said it though. The most recent one, I like the storyline a little better than the last two.
Okay, I didn't see the last two.
The last two were
Charlize
kind of
was cool too.
The last two are kind of corny to me. The best one's 5, the one in Brazil. That's the
haven't seen
hands
that
down the best one to me. But yeah, I mean, I don't want to spend too much time talking about the Fast and Furious unless they're gonna put us in it.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna tell you, I'm looking for work, so I mean, I wouldn't mind being an extra. They're casting the extras for the new Star Wars movie.
That's cool.
Yeah,
That's cool. I can dig it.
to play a stormtrooper.
Those movies suck, but that's cool. I could do it.
Don't start.
I mean, they're not as bad as Tyler Perry movies.
Dog, there's a new Tyler Perry movie coming out too.
Yeah.
When I went to watch it, I saw the
Yeah.
preview for it.
How come nobody ever like protests that shit? But people that watch that shit will protest something else that's good.
I don't know. I mean,
Like protest that shit. This is fucking bullshit
it's
movies.
fucking Tyler Perry, bro. He's like,
No one cares.
I guess.
Plus, white people like Medea, so they're like, don't do that.
The only movie that I like that he's in is
Star Trek.
he's in Star Trek.
Yeah, he had a small role in the first one.
I don't even like Star Trek, so I don't care.
Of course,
But
Star Wars fan.
the one with
Typical.
Ben Affleck, it was a book before.
Oh, Gone Girl.
Is that Gone Girl? That's great.
That
And
was good.
he played a good role, and I liked
did.
his role
He
in that
did.
movie.
See, him in other people's movies, I'm good with. And I have
Yeah.
no beef with Tyler Perry.
That's the only movie
God
I've ever
bless
seen
He's
him in
doing
other
his
people's
thing.
movies.
But man, that whole fucking, I don't know, his movies just all seem like the same shit to me.
Well, no, all of his movies are the same shit.
You know what's funny?
Pretty
I've
much
seen,
what the Fast and Furious movies are.
I've seen like 2 of them, and it's like it's the same shit.
I've never seen a Tyler Perry. They're not funny to me.
The Family That Prays was okay. Wasn't
Is
bad.
it? Oh.
I like Kathy Bates though. I love Kathy Bates.
I don't go out of my way to watch Family Perry movies, so
Neither do I.
it's all good.
But they're on in places, and I end up getting roped into it, like I was in the fucking watching All Eyes on Me.
How'd you like it?
It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, but
What?
it was still really low budget.
It's extremely low budget.
That shit was. And the only thing that really got me,
I'm biased. I'm a Pac fan. I liked it, but I even told you like it was extremely low budget.
But that guy did a better job than I thought he did.
Right?
Acting.
Yeah.
Because I feel like he's a good actor.
He did good.
And for his first time acting, he did
He
really
did
good.
better than Anthony Mackie.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. He's fucking. Yeah, he's Matthew McConaughey compared to Anthony Mackie as Tupac. Like,
Although Matthew McConaughey is pretty amazing.
Jared Leto probably be
I love
better
Matthew
Tupac.
McConaughey. And
That's what
he's
I'm
bound
saying.
down.
That's what time to suck your dream dick.
Yeah.
Dude, but he did a really good job. But it was him looking like Tupac is what got me the most. I was like, he fucking looks just like him.
Yeah.
But I don't think the movie was that good. Plus, seeing Michonne as his mother, I was like, oh shit.
Michonne, right? That
Yeah. I
she
just
was
looked at her,
alright.
why is this chick that looked like Lauryn Hill look familiar? And I was like, oh, that's why. It's Michonne. Dude, my favorite female artist.
Oh
ever.
wow.
I fucking love Lauryn Hill.
I don't care for Lauryn Hill, but I mean I like one or two of her
good.
songs. I wasn't a huge
It's all good. You're a big
Fugees
Sean
fan.
fan, so you don't really know music like that.
I like real music, so I mean music that touched the soul.
And you don't like Lauryn Hill.
I
Or
just
you don't care for
I
Lauryn
never
Hill.
nah, I don't like her. It's not that I don't like her. I
Right.
just don't. I mean, if Lauryn Hill dropped a new album today, I would be like, okay.
That's understandable.
I'm just not a fan. That's all.
Right.
It's not. It's no hate towards
It's
Lauryn Hill.
not, she's no Daddy Yankee, huh?
You know, if she ever wanted to be on the show, I'm not gonna turn her down.
True.
Although I don't think we have a lot to talk about in common. She's just gonna be like, "Fuck these guys, these fucking retards." I'm not gonna sit
Psych.
here and talk to
Me and
them.
Lauryn Hill have tons in common.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Other than your facial hair, what else do you have in common?
What? You just gonna clown Lauryn Hill?
Nah, don't.
Jesus. I mean, say what you want about Monte Ellis, but don't talk about Lauryn Hill.
All right, she's a god.
Jesus.
Is she a god?
I don't know. I'm not into calling people gods.
I call myself the god.
I know. It's blasphemous, but I'll play along with it to
Yeah.
feed your ego.
Me, Kobe, and I don't even have an ego. Kobe's the god. Philip Rivers the god. Christian Pulisic's the god.
Dude, let's keep it going.
I want to say Adam Sandler. Adam Sandler's the god.
I could see Adam Sandler's a guy. That's fair.
I love
those
Adam
names
Sandler.
You
There's-
just gave me. I agree with that.
I know a few people that are like, fuck Adam Sandler. But he's great to me.
He's more of a saint, though. But I understand what you're saying.
Listen, I'm looking. I wish they made one more Grown Ups movie.
Those grown-ups movies are
They're
tight.
cool.
They could make 10 more. I'll watch them all
Right?
in the same
Dude,
day.
everybody in it's
Great
got
fucking
a funny role in it.
Yeah,
I
it's
like it.
funny as hell. Yeah,
And I like Chris Rock in movies. Chris
Right.
Rock is dope.
right. Maya Rudolph is fucking hilarious too. Seeing her in those roles where she's more subdued is weird, but she's a really funny actress.
Well, David Spade is fucking hilarious. He kills every role that he's
I
in.
started watching Just Shoot Me when I was young. It was a show he used to be on in NBC. Great show, great cast. He stood out to me, and that was the reason I watched
He also
the show.
had his own show, another show.
Did he?
After that, he had a small. Like, I don't know how many seasons it lasted, but I know he had another, or he was on a show.
He's been on a few, I think.
Yeah, but there was one in particular. That I was kinda
Recently,
like,
he's had a show in the last few years.
Everything-
I forgot what it's called. I didn't watch it.
I don't see him in anything unless it's like produced, starring, or involved with Adam Sandler lately. He was in that movie with Adam Sandler on Netflix, which was pretty funny.
I haven't seen any of the. I saw The Cobbler. That's the only Adam Sandler Netflix movie I saw, and I regret
The Cobbler, is
not
that
seeing
the
others.
shoe one?
Yeah,
I liked it.
really good, touching story.
It was good.
His other movies I haven't seen yet, but I've only heard. Good
I think
things
it's
about
Sandy Drexler. That one's
Right,
pretty
yeah.
funny.
Okay.
It's not his best work, but that one's pretty funny. It's not
It's not 8 Crazy Nights.
what's that movie called? That's My Boy.
Oh,
The fuck.
yeah. Yeah.
That movie is fucking hilarious. I need to spill my beer. That movie is fucking.
I love it.
That movie is fucking funny.
Yeah.
dog.
Will you stop, collaborate, and listen?
You got Rex Ryan in that fucking movie.
Don't wreck my Tom Brady poster.
Dog. That movie is legendary.
I
a
think
good
what I
movie.
love most about that movie, above everything, which the whole movie is hilarious, but the end was probably like the most tasteful part.
In that movie?
When the chubby dude that's running the marathon comes back, because you completely forget about him you forget he put $20 on him.
Oh, that's right.
And the motherfucker comes out and drinking the
right.
chocolate milk. Gotta replenish him.
Aren't they at the bar? Like at
Yeah.
the movie? Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
good times. Good times.
Hey, Donnie, you gotta see this. He runs
Fucking
on the
was
TV.
it Donnie Wahlberger?
Donnie Burger.
Donnie Burger?
Donnie Burger.
Donnie Burger. Oh, that's a good one. That guy always had a fucking beer. He always pulled a beer out of somewhere, which is fucking funny to me.
Oh, yeah.
That movie's hilarious. I don't know what else he's got coming out next, but I'll watch it every time. Every time Adam Sandler comes out with something new, I'm watching that shit.
Hell yeah. Sandler's the man.
I might go into a little bit of acting myself.
You should.
Yeah.
You're an entertaining person. So
I know
you
that.
doing something. Maybe we could bring back the Orson Welles thing and radio stories.
Radio stories
dark and stormy night.
scare the fuck out of people while they're
Right.
driving home.
Dude, we could do stories on the radio.
I was gonna go like horror theme music for the intro of our show, but I want to wait till October for that.
Right. First week of October, we're going to bring you some scary shit. Might even
though-
have a scary story for you.
Even
about
though
Mar
there's some
Vista High
haunted
School.
houses coming out now, a lot of people hit me up. It's like, dog, y'all gotta hit up a haunted house, bro. I'm like, all right, cool. A lot of listeners there.
Honestly, after giving it some thought, I was like, I ain't going to no haunted house.
you said it on this
But I'm like, fuck, I kind of already committed.
dog. You committed to it. That's why you
I
gotta
can't
watch
have
what you
spirits
say on here,
following
man.
me, dog. I be doing some shady shit sometimes. I can't have nobody telling on me.
Nah, I'd be scared of that shit, man. Paranormal shit just scares the fuck.
We got to do something sketchy, though, in October.
Okay. Oh yeah, we gotta do a fucking haunted. I've never done.
So let's get this blood packed right now.
right. I've never done the haunted hotel in downtown.
Me neither.
I've never done it.
But it's not really haunted. It's just fucking.
Well,
people
yeah,
trying to
the way
scare
they
you.
fucking set it up. I've never done that. Is what
But
I'm
see,
trying to say.
things like that don't really scare me because I know there's a limit to how far they can
I
go.
don't get scared so much in movies, but every now and then, like when I'm in line for a haunted house, I'm like, fucking pussy ass shit. The closer we get to the door, I'm like, all right, dog. I need a big, I need a group of people in front of me, at least 3 people in front of me. So when I know something scary is gonna happen, they
push
scream
them
first,
in
and I see it happen.
there.
I do that all the time, dog.
Yeah, yeah.
I do that with roller coasters too.
Yeah?
Yeah,
I'm notoriously not screamed on roller coasters. They're fun though.
I wouldn't say I'm scared. I got a fear of heights.
Okay.
But I'm not big on big drops, like roller coasters and shit. Like, you will never catch me on Goliath. Never.
Jesus. Goliath is a motherfucker.
You'll never catch me on that ride.
You've never been on it?
No.
The only one I
I'll
did
never
go,
get on that motherfucker.
I didn't go on the Superman ride. But
I've been on the Superman ride.
I've been on Goliath a bunch.
I've been on everything at Six Flags except for Goliath.
Damn, dog.
Or like the new X2 ride, like it had just opened. I haven't been back since.
Bro, I was there too when that shit
Didn't you tell me like you were in line for that shit for like hours?
Like 2.5 hours.
Yeah, I can't do that.
What was the last ride? It was the end of the night. Me, my boy, his dad, and his stepmom. We went up there together, and it was the only thing we hadn't been on. So it's like, let's just wait in line for this. We'll go on the ride, and then we'll go home or go to the hotel.
Ain't nothing like getting over your fears when you have bitches around, dog.
Yeah.
The first time
I wouldn't call them bitches because I'm not a heathen, but women, yeah.
Females.
But you can call them bitches. I'm just
some
saying,
bitches.
I wouldn't
females,
call bitches bitches.
Let's just call them females.
I wouldn't call bitches bitches is what I'm saying.
Well, okay.
Tell me about these bitches. Though.
I'm not gonna get into it. Anyways,
you're good.
The first time I ever went to Six Flags, I didn't get on a fucking ride.
For real?
I was like 16.
What the fuck did you do?
I just walked around the park with my family.
Nigga.
It was a family trip. I believe it was my sister's birthday, and my pops don't like roller coasters, so my pops didn't get on no rides.
Passed it on.
Yeah, I definitely got that from him.
He was like, "This is roller coaster bullshit."
Yeah, and then we went. I think it was spring break or the summer after that. I think it was senior year or the year after senior year, right? And it was like a big ass group of us, and there was like a more vagina ratio to dick. So I'm like, dog, I gotta tough this shit. When they were like the night or 2 nights before, they're like, oh, let's all do Six Flags this weekend. In my head, I'm like, fuck that. You know, like I got work that weekend.
Man, I can't really be doing that type shit right now. I'm on probation. You know,
for real. More and more, like it gained steam. Like, oh yeah, I can do this weekend. And then somebody had like a cousin or somebody that was in the military and got us tickets for like $20. So it became a thing. Like you have to go.
Yeah, you're like, I'm in too deep now.
It was like 6 cars. It was a shitload of us.
Y'all motherfuckers win.
We went deep. I'm telling you, like we filled up every like cart, like in each ride.
You're kind of hoping like there would be no more room in the car, so you could be like, you know what? I'll just sit it out. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to try this. I don't want to get a ticket.
We got there and everybody wanted to get on Goliath first to get it out of their system, right? Yeah. And which worked perfectly for me because as soon as we got there, I like pounded like a rock star on the car over there. I was just like, damn, my stomach hurt. You know, just like, y'all go get in line. I'm gonna go ahead and just, drop this deuce real quick. And everybody was so excited just to get to the park. Once we got inside, they didn't even think twice. They're like, all right, man, cool. And they all went in line. I dodged that fucking roller dog. I dodged that motherfucker. And I was like, fuck yeah. Now I got to come up with 9 or 10 other excuses. So right after that, we went to Scream.
Yeah.
And that was the first roller coaster I ever went on in Six Flags, man.
Jesus.
And I was just like, you know what, dog? I got to man up because I forgot who was with me. She was right next to me. She grabbed my hand. She's like, are you going to ride with me? I was like, yeah. Right. She's like, front row. Yeah. Uh-huh. And sure enough, like, I got over it. And I'm like, all right, cool. Let's go to the next one. Let's go to the next one. Let's go to the next one. And at the end of the night, everybody wanted to hit Goliath again.
Right.
And I was just like, you know what? I'm driving. I need to use the bathroom before we go.
Right.
And then like, it was one of those things, like, it was like right before they closed, there was like no line. So everybody was running to it. Right. And so when they got down, not everybody heard me. And I was just like, where'd y'all go? I was like, I didn't even fucking get to go. I made it seem like I missed out. I was like, I told you I was going to the bathroom. Y'all went without me.
For a second, you motherfuckers was gone.
The whole ride home, I was just like, man, I couldn't even get on Goliath, man.
Talking shit.
So,
I'm on MySpace about it.
And I think I've been back once after that. And we went for my birthday, believe it or not. I went with my cousin David. That night was cool. Although I think that day it was closed. Like, I went one time. Oh, no. I went another time with family. And they all went on it. Obviously, I did it. My younger cousin, she stayed with me. She's like, I'll stay with you. And they got to the top and it broke down. So they had to, like, climb out the car and go down the stairs, which was like, I'm like, fuck that. I'll never, now I'll never get on that motherfucker. Right. But I can go watch a scary movie. I can go to a haunted house. Like, no.
They can fuck with some spirits.
67% intimidated, but, I mean, it's enough to get me there.
I mean, right? Roller coasters give you that rush. The last time I went was, like, 10th grade. We went with the African American Student Union at school. Me, Shy, and Eddie. We
had that at school?
Cobb's class. Yeah, we had it. It was
y'all didn't tell me?
Wasn't even really black people in it, so that's why
just
I didn't
you three. Well, just you and Shy.
Right. Part of Eddie was in it.
Part of Eddie.
But I didn't want to. You know what I'm saying? I felt like you'd be insulted. You know what I'm saying? Being a strong black man, I didn't want to bring some shit. Like
I appreciate that.
You know what I'm saying?
I really appreciate that.
We fucking went, and then I barely fit on the rides. And you know, I was only like 6'2", 6'3" then back then. You know what I'm saying?
We were about the same height, close to the same height back then.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was like, now I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna fit on those rides because I was smaller than that in 10th grade. And Mr. Cobb was having trouble fitting on rides. He got turned away from a couple. I think he got turned away from Goliath.
His stomach hurt too.
Jesus.
Like if I were to ever go again with that same crowd of people, like my friends, like my close friends, like they knew of like King Espi. He ain't getting all that shit.
Right.
But I mean, my closest people knew that I was scared of heights. But everybody else, I mean, if I were to go again with everybody, they're like, damn dog, you got digestive problems or something. Like, what's wrong with you?
You need some Mylanta or something?
Or if we ever had like a reunion,
right.
or if anybody ever listened to this podcast and then fucking invited me to Six Flags, I'd be fucked.
Yeah.
That's neither here nor there. I'm actually going to Knott's on Saturday.
Okay.
So
okay.
We'll be there Saturday night for the whole Not Scary Farm thing.
Sick.
Trying to get there earlier this time because, like I said, last time I got there, spent 3 hours in line, 2 hours in the parking lot, trying to get into the parking lot, find parking, and then another hour just getting into the motherfucker.
That shit is crazy.
Yeah, dude. So I wasted most of.
Motherfuckers need like multiple entrances at places like that.
Yeah,
Because there's just no real like easy way to get in.
But at the same time, you just gotta leave early. You gotta get there early.
Okay, but like that shit only works part of the time. Even sometimes you leave and you're like, all right, it's like 2 hours before.
When I left San Diego, like an hour before the park opened, right? So I'm like, okay, it takes about an hour, 20 minutes, no traffic.
Right.
Caught a little bit of traffic getting there, and by the time I got off the exit, there was like a line to get to the park already. So I'm like, oh, that sucks.
Right.
So I'm
Because like
thinking,
you wait all that time
yeah.
just to get in, and then you get in, you gotta wait more line.
Yeah.
It's just like Black Friday.
And then you get inside, and it was like 45 minutes each way. Like the longest wait is like 45 minutes. Every other wait was like 30. And then like the shittier mazes, like nobody's scared of. Like everybody in there's all lazy and shit.
Like, boo.
No, that's why I like going in September.
Boo.
Boo, motherfucker. You know, and they're sitting there fucking drinking, snorting up lines.
Girlfriend found your password. Don't find your way out.
That would be scary.
Oh,
Your girl's in your DMs. Oh, holy shit! That would be super
Niggas
scary.
be shitting all over the place.
Oh. You ain't lying about that. That's true. No, but I tell everybody that I like going in September instead of October, especially like the first 2 weeks that it opens, because everybody that works there, they're like motivated. They're like eager to scare somebody. They're like in costume, full
like
character.
They want to get their screams in. Yeah.
Yeah, they're full, exactly.
First on the board.
They're full character. You know, most of the time I go the first 2 weeks that it opens. That's mid and late September. The last 2 times I've gone were in October. One time I went like it was like the last weekend. It was horrible. Like motherfuckers weren't even trying to scare you. You know, they made like
just walking around taking pictures and shit.
Minimal effort. It was you pretty much went there to ride the rides at night, right? And this last time I went, it was just so packed that you couldn't even enjoy yourself. But I like going early because, I mean, not that I get all scared because I'm all tough and shit. Right. But for the most part, you know, when they make that extra effort to make that, boom, you know, or hit you around the corner and scare you. Or it's funny watching other people get scared. Right. You know, that shit's hilarious, you know. And then, obviously, you got to get in line for a funnel cake. Got to have a funnel cake.
I've never in my life had funnel cake from
Never had
anywhere. Not even from Del Mar Fair, bro. The
funnel cakes at Knott's are probably the best funnel cakes I've ever had.
What's so great about them?
To be honest with you, it's like, what's so great about them? I mean, they're just
like a donut, but funnel cake
good.
style?
I guess you can say it's a donut. It's like a crazy thorn bush churro, you know, without the...
It was cinnamon sugar all
without the cinnamon sugar. Although...
I can make my own funnel cakes. We put some cinnamon
Don't
sugar
tell
on
anybody,
that shit.
but I shouldn't say this on...
Cakes, that should be bomb.
I shouldn't say this on the podcast, but a churro funnel cake? If that... Please, any listener out there, if you find that shit, let me know. If not, we need to do it ourselves.
I'm nice in the kitchen. We can make that.
We should.
Dude, this morning, I was watching videos of, like, baking shit.
I actually watch cooking videos all the time.
Yeah.
All the fucking time.
That's what I'm saying.
Last night, I was watching highlights of America's Got Talent. But for the most part, I'm usually watching cooking videos. Or motivational speeches. Every now and then, I throw in a Denzel speech or something just to get my day going.
That Tony Robbins get me psyched up.
But they have this thing on Facebook or Instagram. I forgot what it's called. It's like Tasty or some shit like that. Like they show you like within a minute.
Yeah.
That's exactly I'm like, I can do that shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then you start thinking like, well, I don't really have time to do it.
I gotta go get all the ingredients and all the accoutrement.
Exactly.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
I was just telling myself that the other day. Now that I'm not working, I have a lot of time to try some new shit. But I'm
But
like,
you
damn.
man, which one do I try?
But then I gotta spend the money going to go get the ingredients, come home and take time out of my job search to make this shit, and I ain't gonna be no chef, you know?
So you like, fuck it, I'm just gonna watch fight reactions on YouTube today.
Exactly. So I say fuck it.
That's a healthy compromise.
So I say fuck it.
Yeah.
It's all good. So this weekend I got Not Scary Farm. Sunday, I'm just hoping. I don't really have too many plans now. Football Sunday.
I might go visit Worm this weekend again. And if so, I'm definitely going to watch some football. But before then, I'm trying to catch American Assassin. I'm trying to catch Mother.
I've read some mixed reviews on Mother.
Yeah,
it looks crazy.
yeah,
the
very
trailer's kind of crazy.
I love
Oh,
Javier
dog.
Bardem,
Speaking of
though.
trailers, there's going to be a Jeepers Creepers 3.
I don't really... The other two, I wasn't...
I liked them.
I wasn't super into scary movies, so it was like my first venturing in.
Okay.
Because I've seen some in the past, but like way after they came out, like The Conjuring or
Child's Play.
Insidious, that sort of thing.
Insidious is dope.
Insidious is really good because it's a really good paranormal story.
Insidious is a
paranormal
lot
stuff.
scarier to me than it was. Like that shit, I was like,
Yeah.
I couldn't sleep by myself.
Because
I was calling a new bitch every night.
that shit could really happen.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want to say that. I mean,
where-
you know what I mean? I live by myself. I don't want to say that.
We're going to pray after this. Don't worry about it. But that type of thing is very scary because you leave there feeling still uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You're just uncomfortable at certain parts, but really for the most part,
I
you're
think
in
the
it.
first time I watched Insidious, I was so freaked out. Like, I got drunk on purpose just to go to sleep. I was like,
I gotta not focus on nothing. Yeah.
bro, like every little noise that you heard, you're like, what the
It's
fuck
like,
is that?
oh, I can't see. Oh.
What can't see? What can't see?
Yeah.
No, that movie's pretty scary. You know, only because you know that shit can happen.
Yeah.
The paranormal movies kind of got out of hand. The first one was dope.
I don't watch none of those. Like paranormal
Or the Saw
shit,
movies.
Like,
The Saw movies are dope, but they're not scary. They're
Right.
just gory.
very intricate and like fucking detailed killings and torturings and stuff.
Yeah, I guess I can honestly say
That's what attracted people to Hostel when that shit got popular.
Hostel was cool.
Or Human Centipede, which I haven't seen
I'd never seen it.
because I don't watch gay porn.
I don't watch that.
You know what I'm saying?
Not anymore. But the first Hostel was cool,
Okay,
you know,
I didn't
because it
watch
was like, you know, it was real gory. And I think outside of Saw, that was like the first movie that was like super gory. I think like the most goriest movie before that was like one of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies, like back in the day.
Probably.
Some shit like that.
Now it's like John Wick 2 because John Wick is incredible.
I still haven't seen any of the John Wick
Bro,
movies.
okay, I'm gonna tell you like this. I saw John Wick,
But-
the first one.
I haven't heard one bad review.
Dude, I would tell you, this is your cementing of it right here. I saw the first one, and I was like, this motherfucker's the baddest motherfucker right now. I saw the second one, and I was like, he could probably take 007.
Ooh.
High praise.
Daniel Craig 007?
Nigga, any 007.
Ooh.
Even Sean Connery. John Wick could probably take him. Now, a step further than that, because 007 is a badass motherfucker, but also shit happens. Now, Jason Bourne is virtually unkillable.
I mean, shit, there's 5 fucking movies.
Dude, I'm looking at
You
it
can't
like,
kill that motherfucker.
I'm looking at it like if John Wick went after Jason Bourne.
But can he take out Dominic Toretto? I mean, that motherfucker's unkillable too.
Dude, okay. Now, you see
He's in his 9th movie.
Dog, you watch John Wick, and I'm going to tell you, if they sent the Baba Yaga after that nigga the first time, there would be no sequels. John Wick is that good. Now, the first one, incredible. The second one got better somehow. It's like
Ooh.
Eminem.
It's rare to say that the second movie is better than the first one.
It's honestly like Eminem before Recovery and then Recovery.
Ooh.
Remember, it's like, how the fuck did he get better at rapping? He
I
was
love
already
Recovery.
like fucking...
Recovery is still one of my
Right?
favorite albums.
But it's like, how the fuck are you at the top of the field already, and then you somehow
Yeah.
best yourself?
Yeah. Okay. I gotta check out John Wick.
John Wick versus John Wick 2, that shit was like, how the fuck did this... How could this get any better? Because it was like the best fight scenes I've seen in a movie in a while.
And I like Keanu Reeves.
I love Keanu.
I like Keanu Reeves. I mean, I wouldn't say my favorite actor, but I like him.
Like him a lot. I don't care for the Matrix movies,
I don't care for the Matrix movies at all.
but...
They're boring to me, to be
Lawrence
honest with
Fish, thank you. Thank you for saying that. Because I say that shit, motherfuckers look at me like I'm talking about fucking
They
Star
were pretty
Wars.
boring.
They're
I
not
mean,
that-
they give Will Smith a lot of shit for turning down the Matrix role and taking Wild Wild West. But I love Wild Wild West.
When I'm rolling through the... You know what I'm saying?
Wicka Wicka Wow.
Wild Wild West is fire. Anyone
Yeah,
who
it was.
says it isn't,
And the music video is dope.
Dope as fuck.
That soundtrack is
That was
fire.
one of the last times. That was the last time we heard Drew Hill. Because Funk Song was before that, right? Dude, after that, we didn't hear from Drew Hill again.
Yeah, that's true.
Why? And some hype.
Maybe like on their reunion tour or something, but
we ain't hear no new shit.
we haven't heard no new shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Not from Drew Hill. But, I mean, a lot of people give Will Smith shit for taking that role, but The Matrix is boring to me.
Yeah.
I mean, I watched it as a kid back then. That shit was boring
Because you had to.
I
It's
watch
like
it
one
now.
of those pop culture things.
No.
It's like now, like videos on the internet. Like, oh, did you see the video yet? So you go watch the video. That's
Yeah, like
how it was with certain movies
the
back then.
first Matrix movie, my uncle took me to go watch the movie. He was like, "You want to go to the movies?" And you're like, I don't know how old I was, maybe like 10 or 11. when the
Like,
movie
hell
came out.
yeah.
I can't remember. I was just like, yeah, fuck yeah, I want to go to the movies. And we're sitting there throughout the movie. I'm like, damn, I should have stayed home.
Could
I should have done my chores. I should have stayed home to do my chores. That's how boring that movie is
teach
to me.
you time management.
That's how boring that movie still is to me.
Can't watch The Matrix.
The Kingsman, the new Kingsman movie.
Right.
I think it's this week, this Thursday, this Friday.
Okay.
I'm definitely gonna watch that, but I got to see if Kingsman's on Amazon or Netflix because I haven't seen the first one. I was at the barbershop
Right.
last week or 2 weeks ago, like on my birthday, and they were playing the first one there, and I'm like, damn, this is actually good. And, like the new one's coming out, so I want to finish watching.
Yeah, I gotta catch that. Shy Spitter told me that the Kingsman was tight. He was like, you gotta see it, and
Oh shit,
that's a sign right there.
that's
Gotta
a
see
sign
it.
right there. Like,
Gotta
y'all
see it.
wrap it up, guys. Wrap it up. It's post 2:30 in the hood. Wrap that shit up.
Yeah, it gets real. It gets real. But yeah, he told me you gotta see the Kingsman, man. Great movie, so I gotta check that out.
No, I'm
for
definitely.
this
That'll probably be the next movie I see in theaters before American Assassin. Even though I like Dylan O'Brien.
I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna watch American Assassin, then I'm gonna watch Mother,
Then you can sneak in
and
to
then
Kingsman.
I'm gonna watch Kingsman. No. Separate days.
Okay.
American Assassin, I'm gonna
Oh,
catch.
because we're adults.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, no.
You can't. Well, Rule 28. You can't sneak into any more movies.
I'd still sneak in if I could, but. what
I
it
remember
is
you used to spend like the whole day at the theaters as a teenager. You get dropped off like for matinee, and your mom would pick you up at
You only
like
got
10 p.m.
$5,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You buy no popcorn, no drink,
You got a ticket to get in. That's it.
and then you
And
there
there's
all day.
endless possibilities.
You there
Hell
all
yeah.
day.
Hell yeah.
Those are the days.
Hell yeah. Oh man, wreaking havoc on AMC's.
But that was back when
Here
both
to
sides of the
Ahoy.
theaters were open.
Right.
Remember, it was easier because there was more ground for them. They had to like look around.
Yeah. And then you walk out of one, they're like, "What are you doing?" And they can't spend all their time following you.
I've only been caught sneaking in one movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that like getting caught? I've never.
It wasn't there. It was at another theater, right? And somebody, I know somebody had to have snitched on us.
They walk in with flashlights. He
like-
did it.
Like, hey, can we see your ticket? And I'm like, we just handed them the tickets. Like, oh, this is not for this movie. And acting stupid. Like, oh, it's not for this movie. Okay, well, let's go. I walked out of there. I was with the homie, and it was not embarrassing, but we're like, fuck, can't watch that second movie now. So, I mean, we were kids. We were teenagers. We didn't really care. Call my mom to pick me up. But I haven't snuck into a movie since probably then.
Gotcha.
So I have a job. I could pay for the other movie. You know what I mean? Well,
right.
I had a job. You'll probably catch me sneaking in a couple movies this weekend.
Yeah. Mulan's coming at the end of the month.
Who?
Mulan.
The animated movie?
Animated movie.
You give a fuck about that?
You didn't like Mulan?
No.
Are you serious? You
I
fucking
never liked
with
it. That's the
Jesus.
with the Eddie Murphy playing the Little Red Dragon.
Yeah.
I mean, I know my culture, but I mean,
I got you.
I'm just not a fan of it.
It's a classic.
I'm looking forward to
trying go
the
see that.
the real life version of Aladdin. Will Smith's the
Will
genie,
Smith,
dog.
right.
I mean, nobody else could play the genie other than Will Smith.
Aladdin is my favorite Disney
Outside
movie
of
of all time.
Robin Williams.
Aladdin
in
is
peace.
my favorite Disney movie of all time. So for me, I'm
Aladdin, really?
Yeah.
Wow. I don't know if I have a favorite Disney
The
movie all time.
story's so similar for me. You know what I mean? Just coming from the streets and just.
I
being
no, I
lost
feel you. I
in
mean,
it.
I see a little bit of Aladdin on you.
You know what
right
I'm
now.
saying?
It's in the eyes.
The
Dead
little monkey
giveaway.
I used to roll with. You know what I'm saying?
Although you got the whole Jafar thing going on with your
That's
beard
real.
right now.
That's accurate.
Aladdin
That's
had that
accurate.
clean cut.
That's accurate. He
No.
was also a little younger than me at first. His beard came later.
That soundtrack is fire too,
I'm
by the
doing
way.
that. His beard came later.
Yeah.
It is though.
That Aladdin sound.
It is,
Disney's got some fire ass tracks if you think
Back
about
in
it.
the day, the newer ones, you got to rely on Pharrell for them. You know what I mean?
I
So
can't wait
the
till I
ones
have
that come from
kids,
are cool,
so people don't look at me weird when I'm rolling around bumping old Disney songs.
dude. And then they look in the back, they see, oh, he's got the little ones.
Yeah.
And it's really for you, and the kids are just sitting there like, Dad's playing this shit again. It's like, look, motherfucker, if you don't like it, go
If you don't
live
like
next
this shit,
door.
you go walk or take the bus.
You go live next door with the neighbors, nigga.
Daddy dropping me off at college. take this shit off. No, I don't think I have a favorite Disney movie, but Aladdin is definitely up there. None comes to mind right now, but I'm a big Disney fan. Oh, maybe Pirates of the Caribbean.
Technically,
It's Disney. Yeah, if they have a ride for it there, because Pirates of the Caribbean is my favorite ride ever.
Really?
Ever.
I don't really like Disneyland, so it doesn't.
I love Disneyland.
Everyone I know says that. I don't remember hearing.
It's
one
not just
person
the
agree with
rides;
me.
it's the magical place.
Everybody likes seeing little kids happy there. I don't know. I guess I never focused on that.
I don't think I care about those little happy ass kids.
It's more about you being happy.
Yeah, it's
there.
more about me being happy. Dog. I'm fucking happy when I'm there.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
And ever since they started serving alcohol there, I think that's at California Adventure. I got drunk at California Adventure. I went for my 24th birthday.
Jesus.
David took me, and I got pretty tipsy there, and I had a nice steak, so it was pretty dope. And I didn't get on that big ass roller coaster.
Shit was like $1,300, huh?
I didn't pay for shit. So I don't know.
Jesus.
It was my birthday.
Right.
It was my birthday. I didn't pay for shit. I've been going out a lot lately, and I haven't been paying for shit. But somebody, I got you, dog. You in your lows right now. I got you, bro. Cool, bro.
Little do they know,
Right,
the side hustle is real.
The second beer is done.
Next dancer coming to the stage, King Espi.
Ooh, ooh.
Coming right a train. Oh yeah.
I actually got an interview tomorrow.
Hell
So we'll see.
okay.
I've turned down 2 jobs already.
I believe that.
Like I said, I'm trying to get out of what I was doing before because I want to do something new. But it's not that easy, So we'll see. I'm in no big rush, but at the same time, I kind of am.
Right.
So
I mean, we can always buy a box of palateros and just sell those.
we'll see.
Kring, kring.
I know, right?
Hit the streets.
But what we need to do is that ice cream and shit that we was talking about the last podcast. Right?
Shake it up. Watch them tasty videos. Make some frozen lemonade liquor infused ones.
Ooh.
Hit the streets. Kring, kring. They roll up.
I could go for a cold margarita right now.
For real, it's fucking hot, isn't it?
I mean, you got $10.
I got you, dog. You and your lows. I got you. And next dancer coming to the stage, Black Night Shyamalan. Wild Wild West. Yeah.
I would make a killing as a
What
stripper.
you do?
I think.
Dude.
I would make a killing as a stripper.
I
but
honestly think we would make more as a team than when we make apart.
tag team strippers.
It's a wrap. We'd shut down the
We'd
game.
make a killing.
We'd shut down the game.
I think we would. But we'll see, man. I got a couple things lined up. Nothing like to brag about. Just fucking jobs. I went to one interview the other day. It wasn't exactly what I thought it was going to be.
What was it?
I don't want to put the company's name out there.
No. I don't mean like that. Just like, what did it entail?
It was another sales job, but it wasn't exactly sales, So
I got you.
they reel you in with the job title.
Right.
And then when I went for the interview, I was kind of like, oh, this is a little different, So
it's commission based, so you don't have an hour.
So I said what I said
commission.
to get out of the interview. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I just spend most of my time surfing sketchy websites and shit like that.
I no longer drink and drive, but I snort and drive. Saying all the wrong shit possible.
I mean, I spend most of my days in TJ.
And I still got the second call.
So they wanted you bad.
They actually hit me up today, so I actually have 2 interviews tomorrow.
It's between you and Romo, huh?
We'll see.
Jesus.
I'd like to do commenting on it, though, but I'm not an ex-athlete, So I mean, it'd be really hard to get a job like that right now.
We could always start it ourselves.
Yeah.
We'll talk to that off
Well,
air.
off
We'll
air,
talk
off
to that
air, off
We
air.
can do that.
Off air.
We do that.
Off
We
air.
do that.
Any big games this weekend? I think USC Cal.
I'm not sure. After last week's loss, LSU versus Mississippi State, I'm just kind of like,
I don't care for junior college. I'm talking about like S State beat Stanford this weekend.
They did, and I'm like, you motherfuckers would do that the weekend of the fight, of the good fight. You know what I'm saying?
We were watching the fight at gyms, and at the same time, I had my phone out. I had the USC game on my phone, and my cousin had the Stanford San Diego State
We could have
game.
went to the state game.
Bro, that would and they rushed the field. We could have been slightly genius,
Exactly,
genius.
in front of every camera.
Right?
Painted on my stomach with the test scores.
Have the San Diego State sweater and then lift up their shirt and it'll
Exactly.
say slightly genius underneath.
Hell yeah.
Free promo.
Hell
Why
yeah.
not?
Hell yeah.
Why not? It was a dope game.
I mean, they're gonna play Northern Illinois.
I think they always
got
play
Air
Northern
Force this week, and then Northern Illinois.
But Air Force has been playing pretty
Maybe
good.
we hit that and just storm the field.
Some random non-conference team.
Exactly.
it's a blowout, and we still storm the field.
Dude, they're not catching either one of us. If we decide to just
Oh, they
dart across
definitely
that
not
field,
catching him. Even with my bad leg, they're
put the
definitely
wheels
not
on.
catching me.
Whoop, whoop, whoop,
I mean, they might
get
fuck around,
loose.
offer us a scholarship. Who knows?
Dude, like, hey man, shake off the rust, put on some pants.
I don't
and
think
get
they
out
call
of
it Qualcomm anymore. I think it's called San Diego Stadium
here.
there
Well,
now.
they stopped. Their
Qualcomm.
contract was up.
Oh, okay.
So Qualcomm was like, "Why are we
Peace.
gonna renew?" That's why there's
No
been,
Felipe, no Qualcomm. Peace.
dude. Like straight up, there's been most people don't even watch TV anymore. But when I watch the news, I see a bunch of Qualcomm commercials now.
For sure. That pretty much wraps up episode 5.
There it is,
Anything big?
episode 5. Fuck with us next week.
Fuck with us next week. We're still on YouTube. We're still on SoundCloud.
Still on SoundCloud
We're still gonna get another channel up for you guys elsewhere.
for shizzle.
Still working on that. Make sure you tell your friends, and other friends about Slightly Genius
And tell your mama's mama about Black Night Shyamalan.
and King Espi,
Yes,
aka Lenny Towers. I'm out.